Create Studios podcast. We got Mstwoface in the building. We're just talking off air. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great. Thank you for coming through. Late night at Create Studios, man. I had to postpone you on last time. Sorry about that. I had the comedy show, but you were so cool about it. I appreciate that. It's wild stuff happening all the time. We talked a little bit off air. You being from Los Angeles, where I'm actually going to tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, you gotta take a fist away from the mic. Just my bad. I should have told you that. No, you're good. I should have told you that. It's my mics. But just want to keep it a fist away. Any LA spots you could recommend out there for food?
Oh, so if you're in LA, you for sure gotta go to Tams, only because it's on Kendrick Lamar. Only because it's on Kendrick Lamar music video now. But
Tams,
yeah.
Tams.
Yep. Get some chili cheese fries with pastrami on it. Or
I'm putting all the pictures up too.
Or
so
you could get El Unico. That's where I grew up. I grew up in South Central. So
El Unico, and that sounds Mexican taqueria-ish.
Yeah, it's a taqueria. Any little spot on the street, they're good. What else?
What's the street? Or on that street?
On the streets. Like
on the streets.
Yeah.
Okay.
The taco stands.
The taco like out here in Oakland, right?
Yep. But you gotta be careful what street you're on.
Like out here in Oakland.
Yeah, you gotta be careful what street you're on. But El Unico, Tams, what else? Oh, Fatima's Grill. That's
what was it?
Fatima's Grill.
Fatima's Grill.
It's like halal mixed with Mexican. Shout out to them. They got like hachito burritos. Ooh. They got carne asada fries. They got everything. I took my whole family there before. And just like, I'm in South Central, so no Hollywood, nothing like that. No beach, no areas like that. Like, it's all just regular.
You in the real?
Yeah.
That's like touristy shit. Like, you get Chipotle and stuff.
Yeah, we don't eat Chipotle
they don't have the franchises over there. Yeah. They got the mom and pop stuff, like, popping off. Yep. Can you name the streets to avoid? You don't have to get political. Can you tell me the street I should avoid if I'm out there? And
I would just say, well, I live in Vermont, so
Vermont. Yeah, it's a nice area.
You just don't walk down the streets over there, and anywhere like you're in Compton, or you just know it's somewhere that you're not supposed to be. If it don't look like it's people outside walking down the street, then don't be the only person. Vermont for sure, though.
It's good advice. I took my bae friend out there. He was just wearing red, and I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Hey, man, do you realize this 49er gear is a little tough?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, shit, I didn't realize that. I'm like,
yeah, they serious over there.
Like, you know, it's just crazy the culture out there. But I love being in LA, Mstwoface, because the vibe is different from where I'm from, the Bay Area. People seem, and I'm not trying to knock it out here, but they seem more serious out there, more professional in their vibe because like people are moving. Every waitress is an actress or an actor.
Yeah.
You know, they seem like they're out there for a purpose. The people that live in LA it's so far. I have this joke that you can't name drop a person in LA. Like they're just so like anti-name. Like, did you just name drop? Like that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's how I feel if you say my name, mention me. Even though we probably cool, but it's just like we don't go together like that.
LA people don't do that, right?
Yeah.
And that is a weird thing to just name drop a celebrity or someone you know. It's just like, bro, like you sound hella tourist. Like,
yeah. But I grew up in LA. I work with Fresh Empire, so that's like a tobacco-free campaign. And we did Rolling Loud, Complex Con. We did BT. We did like every festival you could think of. I was backstage since I was 16, just chilling. Yep.
You put the promoters on blast. Was that legal that you were back there?
Yes, only because I was a brand ambassador I was signed by them. And it was a rescue agency, but it's based in the Bay. Okay. So that's why I've always been connected to the Bay. I always wanted to come to the Bay. I've seen like all the dancers from World of Dance come from the Bay, compete with LA, and I always like how you guys get down, the vibes and stuff. So I always wanted to come here. And when COVID hit, that's when I came. Yep.
Before after?
It's right in the middle, like
right
2020.
So you brave, man,
August.
to move like that.
Yep.
Why was that? Because LA was completely on lockdown, or like?
LA wasn't all the way on lockdown yet. I just needed like some new people around me. I wanted to start fresh. I know a lot of people know me in LA, like to the point where they're stopping me in a restaurant when I'm with my mom and stuff. So where I just needed to like take a break from that.
It feels great to go somewhere where no one knows you, especially if you're popular in your area. Because I feel like I'm popular in the music scene out here. So like, when I go to Oakland, I'm noticed all the time, which is strange for me, you know. But then like I go like I'm in the comedy world, no one knows me, and I'm cool with that. They treat me like shit. You know, and I'm like, you're awesome, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like you kind of almost develop a second character, right? Because you can kind of relax and be you and stuff. How I feel LA people come up, they like Bay Area people.
Yeah, I love it. Everybody says hi. Everybody says cousin and brother and just all this new stuff. Like LA, we have that, but you really have to be like bloodline. Like it's no friends and then you get locked in unless you're really like y'all did something together to where it had to get like that. But out here, you can literally go to the same liquor store and you know them after that. They asking how are you, how's your family, how's work, stuff like that. So I like it out here.
This is what I want to know, because LA people are stylish. Where do LA people shop? They don't shop at Macy's, do they? Like where do they get? Is it boutiques and stuff like that?
I have a lot of friends who own businesses. Shout out to them.
You can shout one out right now.
I can name so many people that's plugged me.
Can you name a shop out there? Boutique?
Let me see. So right now,
because I'm curious about that, because it seems like this generation that's younger seems to go for more independent clothing, which is like boutiques and stuff like that.
Mostly boutiques. I used to shop from somebody called Sunico Boutique. She sells like dresses. Like I walked the runway in her one of her dresses. Sunico. She's based in LA.
S-E-N?
S-U-N-N-I-C-A-L.
S-U-N-N-I-C-A-L?
Yep.
Clothing?
Yep. And I know she took a break when I left.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But she's a boutique. She gave me all the plug on clothes, two-piece sets, anything like that. And like when it comes to like lashes, hair, I have hairstylists out there that always get me right. Like I used to fly from the Bay to there just to get my hair done, just for that, because they give you like the best quality and it's gonna last for a long time.
It's better than the Bay Area, the quality.
I have some people out here that I already connected with. Choices the brand.
Okay, I know about Choice.
Yeah, like I've been here with the fashion shows. I've seen like the crochet stuff. I like everything. And like the people from Trap Art that I've worked with.
Trap Art's an amazing thing, right?
Yep.
Is that in LA too?
They do have Trap Art in LA.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, because I've been to the ones in the Bay Area at the complex.
Yep, they're starting to have it like in Canada and other places like that too. So
and for you guys that don't know Trap X Art, it's like, I don't know what to call it, but it's like an amazing collective of people that are creative and they have vendor space and you walk through and you get to, it's like a flea market for creative people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like it's amazing. And they'll give like a lot of people a booth if you reach out to them, as long as you're trying to like do something creative and dope.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're into showcasing that.
I started off modeling for them. So I did a show. I modeled for a designer. Then the second thing I designed. So I got my own merch and my own clothing.
Talk about it. What's the clothing?
Mstwoface Creations.
Can I look it up?
Yep.
Is it Instagram or?
It should pop up. Whatever. Mstwoface Creations with a K and then Z at the end.
Okay. Right here.
Yep.
Mstwoface Creations on Instagram. Damn, look at that drap.
Yep.
Look at that shirt hanging off for dear life right there. Oh, Lord, man. Okay, you got the dope shoe. What was this shot at?
All of those are probably in LA.
Okay.
So I make the clothes in LA. I do graphic design.
That's a great shot.
I made Protect Your Energy
Cool,
with the evil eye. I made that.
She's a cool model.
Yep. I drew that, hand drawn.
Who is that? Is that you?
That's one of the models, ambassadors I had in LA. Her name was Tiani.
See, there's hella people in LA that look like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so
like,
there's
like 1 in 50 in the Bay. Like, that look will take over the Bay in 3 years. Like, that's dope.
Yeah, but I've been having it since, what, 2020?
I like that sweater with the red on red heart right there. Yeah, red heart on the red. That's drippy right there. Yeah, I like that.
It was called Love Me Before They All Do, that capsule. So on the back, it had a person, like, falling with like a skull, and I wish I had brought it.
You should. Yeah, you should have brought it. I wish I had got a piece of sweater, man. I should be rocking it right now. No, that's dope though. I like that. You should come to the comedy club shows that I throw and maybe sell some of this stuff, man. Yeah. You know, that'd be a good look. Talk about what you do and everything that you are about.
So right now I work with kids and I work with elementary kids. I also like do sports and stuff like that, basketball, tennis. And
you play basketball?
That. I teach it. I don't play it.
Man, that's lit. Okay.
Yeah, so like my regular 9 to 5, I do kids, teaching, facilitating, anything like that with Oakland or Alameda. And then for like my personal, I do modeling, I do clothing design, and then I do photography.
You do content creation too.
Yep, and
Seen
content
creation on there. That's what I reached out to you. I see her as an influencer coming up. I like the way you present yourself, man. It's dope. It's just an interesting world that we live in digitally. It's like its own metasphere. Yeah. You know what I mean? How do you feel? Because like my biggest point is that you don't have to be viral. You know what I mean? You just have to make good content because, like, I have only like 8,000 followers, but like it's this micro community of artists that I literally survive on. I am so kind of like, don't talk to me because about your engagement being low. Like you're making content, it's getting engaged. These are the people that I see blow up to have the bigger followings. Yeah. How important is it for you to make content at where you're at and where you're going?
Well, mainly on TikTok. I took like it serious on TikTok. Mainly.
Better on TikTok, right?
Yeah, I have like over 130,000.
Oh wow!
On TikTok.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The live go crazy on TikTok, does it not? Like the coolest lives be on, like the guys going through the forest, like picking up shit out the swamp, and then there's people fishing at night.
The NPR people on
and then they reach out to you when you join on, like, "What's up, Believe?" And I'm like, "Whoa, he sees me joining," like, and that makes you like want to engage and give a heart or a gift.
Yep, and them gifts they add up. They add up to real money.
Is that real money? Yeah. Tell me like as if I don't know, Miss.
I've been paid out by TikTok over like 2 bands from one brand. So
2 bands in one post, 1 month.
Just some Instagram like stories. Send them some Instagram stories of me doing some lifestyle things in the house so that they could put their own caption on it. Or they send me free products on TikTok Shop.
I got you.
And then I do a review, and if somebody buys it from my link, I get a piece of that. So, or just posting on regular TikTok and then sending gifts on live, or just your videos hitting more than 10K.
Dope. That is so much game what you just gave out right. And you can't knock the Instagram model no more because you just hear how like she's making money. Like, oh, send you the picture graphically, then you're going to do something with it and promote me, which is good because then they cross-promote each other since you have 130. What does that do for a person's life? Like, how much income can that generate if you feel comfortable talking about that?
If you're like, it supplies, like, if you want to get your hair done, your nails done, the stuff that you're going to post on social media. So it just pours back into that, like your look for social media. If you want new clothes, you can afford that from them. And then they're sending you free stuff too. So
which is
clothes
dope.
And stuff like that, hair, eyelashes, makeup. So you should be able to like double it back and do it again. Like that's how I do it. Basically, they send me makeup, hair, lashes, clothes, promote it. I get money from it, buy my own personal stuff, or just get more from them.
And sometimes the clothing and the stuff is dope, right? And you're like, yo, this is actually... And so does that actually work? Does that make you want to talk about the product and put it on your story and do all that? Or do you just put it to the side? Does it get boggled? Like, how do you handle
it depends on how excited I am about it. Say, like, right now I'm into, like, foodie stuff. So, like, when they send me snacks, I'm more excited about that. Like, chamoy pickles and, like... stuff like that. Like when they're sending me exotic snacks from like the UK.
Chamoy pickles? Can we talk about that? Like what is that?
So That's kind of like an LA thing too. Now
Can
that
you
I'm
spell
thinking
that?
about it. CHAMOY. That's chamoy pickles.
Pickles?
Yeah, it's like a Spanish thing.
Oh, is that where they got them in the jars and all?
Yeah.
Oh, you eat these? Yo, y'all generation is wild. I see these red pickles in the liquor store.
Oh, for real? They got them in the liquor store now?
They are all over the liquor store in
Wow.
the Bay. I've never gotten this.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Them are fire.
It's crazy that I
But you
haven't
gotta
gotten
wrap it
it.
with
Is
like
it
a
that
fruit.
good?
Crazy.
You gotta wrap it with a fruit roll up.
Really? It's crazy that's with a fruit roll.
And you gotta put some Takis in the inside.
So you get the red. I'm gonna put this. You get the red one with a fruit roll up.
Yep.
You dip the fruit roll up in there.
No,
or
you wrap it around the pickle, and then you stuff some Takis in the inside, and pour some Lucas sometimes. I mean, that's if you like stuff like that, like the little Spanish, Mexican. I like that.
Fire.
That is wild.
That's like one of the.
I wish
top
we had it
ones.
right here, right now. I would try this. I would send the intern to go get it. And like, yo, come back with this shit.
Yeah.
Chamoy pickle, you put me on game. Chamoy pickle, y'all. Well, this might be a clip because that's wild. That is crazy. Yeah, how often do you eat this?
I mean,
Why is it $46 on Amazon? By the way?
That's why.
That's wild.
You can make it from scratch too. Like you could buy your own chamoy and your own pickle. And
It's crazy.
Dug it.
I love fermented because Koreans like eat a lot of fermented vegetables and stuff. So I love pickles. But this is something wild. Like, yo, that's dope though. Thank you about that. Tell me about Bay versus LA. Who has the better food spots?
Oh.
You gotta be honest, man. It's okay. I feel like we're holding our weight. You know what I mean? But I feel like LA might got us. You know. But you being an LA native, not saying right or wrong, black and white. I'm just saying you being an LA native.
That's like starting a war on the internet.
Because
Talking
you said
about
you've been in the hood and
Bay
you've been in
versus-
Oakland.
Yeah, I've
So
been
you've
to
been
Taco
in like the
Sonolia.
realest spots. Like
yeah,
you've
I've been to
in
Taco Sonolia. I've been to like
so you know,
all
okay,
the,
that's
like,
a pretty damn
local
good talk.
spots
Yeah.
I've been here, but
The taco trucks out here go crazy.
y'all don't
I know
have no
they
chili
do.
cheese fries out here.
They
As a
don't.
meal, like that's
They
our
don't.
meal. That's not a
Fries
side.
are a big thing culturally in SoCal. I noticed in San Diego, like they put them in
Yep.
the burritos, and it's actually really good. And with their crunchy, the fries are crunchy, and they put it right in there, and then you eat it right there. Then it's good.
I just think the Bay Area food places kind of close earlier.
Absolutely.
LA, they stay open till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wild.
So that's the difference.
Yeah, that's
They
definitely,
both
yeah.
they got some good food places here. Like,
Really?
Yeah. I like, especially like,
And what do you like in the Bay? Shout something out.
what's my place? My Jamaican spot.
Sweet fingers.
Sweet Fingers. Sweet Fingers is good.
I like Sweet Fingers because the bartender, they be making some good drinks.
Sweet Fingers in San Leandro, man. They've been the first place burned down, man. That was horrible. But
Yeah.
they got a new place.
I used to work for Lena Soul Food when I first moved
Oh,
down here.
okay. Okay. They got a good soul food place in Castro Valley. I forget what it's called. Let me look it up. 'Cause it was in Hayward before, and they're pretty good. Hold on. Actually, I know it's like what, and they take like hella long.
Yeah, they do.
Like 30 minutes, but. And you can't call ahead.
And don't go on a Sunday.
Yeah, don't even try going. But Southern Comfort Kitchen in Castro Valley. If you guys
Oh,
ever
I like
been
Olay's Waffle Shop
there.
in
Olay's Waffle Shop.
Alameda.
Ooh, what?
Yep, that's the spot. I like Lemon Drop in Alameda for like wings,
Olay's
drinks.
Waffle. Is this one of these little small nookie cranny places?
Yep, I met the
Yeah.
owner one time. They opened at 6 a.m. I went at 6 a.m. She was cooking. I like that.
Look at the fancy shine.
Oh, and I like what's it called?
That's cool, you
Senor
like these
Sig
places.
Sig. That's
Senor Sisi.
what is that? Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Filipino food does go crazy out here.
That
I ain't gonna
is
lie, the
fire.
Filipino food goes crazy out here. There's some Lucky 357 in Oakland. Do you know
Oh
about
yeah,
that?
I like Lucky
Yeah,
357.
they go crazy. They go crazy.
I also like
So many good places.
it is.
Tell me the importance on how to find photographers to work with, man. 'Cause I know with girls, it's like a creep game, you know. Yeah, you gotta watch out like the
Yeah.
thing. You know, what are you really trying to do? And like, oh, you're actually really dope. And then like finding that vibe is like artists finding really good producers and engineers to work with. What do you look out for? How does the DMs go down and all that?
Like when I'm looking for a photographer.
Or when they're reaching out to you, what's the right approach? What's the wrong approach? What's the craziest approach you got from a photographer?
I got a photographer that hit me saying, like, you look so beautiful.
That's wrong. That's like, a flag.
I don't know. Just some.
Well, it's a flag though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but it's that's like wild to come out like that because.
Do you want to work or what? Like, what is it? Like, I don't like when people get too personal about business. I like when it's just strictly business. If you got numbers, I have numbers. So the difference between me and like other people, I don't want to waste my time, especially when I could tell if somebody's just trying to look at me in my face. When they're just trying to be in my face, then
engagement proves a lot too. If you both have it, it proves that it's not that weird shit, kind of, right? Or
and some people do have engagement, but they do be on weird shit. So it's like you gotta really, and you gotta have a good like eye to make sure like do they shoot boys and girls? Like if they only shoot girls, they're only naked on the page. I'm not booking. I'm not going to the shot. If you want to shoot at night only, I'm not going. If you look flag, like an older, like you snatch me up.
They can't even like bend over right or get the right.
Yeah, if you look like you like gonna snatch me up, then I'm not going there.
The or older if I just photographers use creepy language. What's up, little honey? Or something.
I don't know. Or if I see like the known 304s on your page, I'm not going.
What does that mean? I'm sorry. What's 304? What is that? No, I can't know.
304 is a hoe.
Is it?
Yeah, when you type it in the calculator.
Oh, okay. Pager talk. All right. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so if I see
these are obvious red flags.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't go. Or or if you just post and it's just like no engagement, I won't waste my time. Unless I literally know who you are, I seen you in real life, I seen you work with somebody I know, then I'll support you. I like to support people who actually have like a passion for it instead of just trying to make like some money or just trying to look like they have girls and stuff like that. Like,
I think it'd be great if certain Instagram accounts that present themselves like that have like reviews.
I wish they had reviews.
Right, so you could, they present themselves as a photographer or something, or like they're doing services with kids or something like that. Like if they come off as a business, that you should be able to leave a review on the account. You know, it would just have more legitimacy to stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Or the people just trying to give out shoots for free. Like, sometimes it just gives a red flag, especially because I have my own models with my photography business, and I try to tell them, like, people are just giving you free shoots, that's okay, but...
It is a flag.
If you're by yourself every time, if you're, like, barely have anything together, like, just come, like, they have those pictures, those are their pictures. Like, regardless if you're in it, they took it on their camera, that's theirs. They can do whatever they want.
That's a great
with
fact.
those pictures.
So what you're talking about is legal, man, because it's kind of their like image property or something like that. It's not like but it's your look, but it's like that certain look or background, whatever. That's like their property.
Yeah.
Which is strange. Which is why you should really know what you're working with and asking the right questions, and then like and kind of like getting the feel, because a lot has to go down in the DM in order for it to go right. But I like the collabs that are going down because certain photographers are putting certain models on. Like they have 1 million followers and they're just photographers, which is a little funny because they're using models for their content. You know what I mean? They might be getting paid for those posts. I think the same thing too. It's just reverses. You know what I mean? Do you make money on Instagram too?
Yep.
Okay.
So like I monetize on Instagram. So if a post hit a certain amount of likes, it starts to make money after that number of likes. I think that's how it is.
And it can go viral too.
Yep.
And Twitter's on its way back, I hear. I don't know if you guys know about Twitter.
The Twitter X situation.
Twitter X. I don't know. X makes it sound like you're on a porn site.
Yeah, I don't really like calling it X.
You know what's crazy is they have porn on X. It's wild. Like they just have it there. Like they just
freely. Yep.
It's the Wild West, man. It is wild, bro. And it's just crazy. You know, in the media, they're portraying crime as rampant. You know, LA and the Bay Area probably be one of the worst places for crime. I feel like there's some truth to it. I don't really believe a lot of the shit that I see in the media, but the crime, I kind of feel like, like, how do you feel about
I feel
the
like
crime in California and the feeling toward that?
I feel like it's kind of the same in LA and the Bay. Like, the Bay, we're at the lake for Juneteenth, and they're shutting it down by shooting it up. Like, that's how it ends. Like, LA, you go to Leimert Park, they shutting it down by shooting it up. It's the same type of... You just gotta leave at a certain time. Like,
it's a vibe too. You kind of get a feel, right? Like, ooh, it's kind of spooky, right?
You just can't be out the whole time of the event. You just gotta know when to leave, cause there's still people who live there. Like, they reside there. That's their area. We don't want to be here for too long. I get it. Protect it. Your grandma probably lived down the street. You don't want no people coming from the valley and over there just doing stuff that they're not supposed to do. So that's why I just stay away from it.
And to me, it's like people that come from out of the city go in there and cause the most trouble. You know what I mean? Like, like when all those riots were going down in Oakland, it was people that aren't from Oakland that are going in there and fucking up the city. And that's why it's just like, I don't know anyone from their own town fucking up their own town. Like, unless they're like kids
crazy.
or something.
Or
you know,
kids.
I mean? Like kids that just got freedom. You know what I mean? Like, it is a little wild. It's a little unnerving to see. I don't know. It's just crazy. Talk about plans for the future that you got. Any new projects you got mentioned coming out?
For the future, I'm just looking for, like, I just got done doing New York Fashion Week, and I'm probably going to do photography for LA.
What is New York Fashion Week, by the way? Is that in New York?
Yep.
Okay.
We went, the 13th? Yeah.
That sounds lit.
It's like one of the biggest events with the model experience. I know a lot of people probably think it's like a scam because you gotta like sell tickets to get in, but it's like if you use it the right way and you realize like I have to sell myself before I get to these people to think they're gonna buy me. So a lot of people be like, oh, you gotta sell tickets, that's a scam, you should just be able to model for free, da da da. But it's like, it's practice.
Yeah,
like,
I don't believe it.
Sell yourself so that we can sell you on this stage. If anything, if anybody signs you, they're giving you that opportunity. So.
That is loser talk if at any point you are not willing to invest in yourself, because like how I see it is, oh, right, because you fucking are making the next iPhone, right? Like, no, you go to fucking Vegas with your friends every 4 months and blow $4,000 on literally nothing. And I'm over here putting that to where people can see me on a real platform and say, but like, man, I want to go on my deathbed saying that I fucking tried, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like you, like, and like, what'd you save the money for? What'd you spend your money on? Like, Amazon? Yeah, let me look at your Amazon and see what you're buying. Like, you. It's just weird what people knock you on when you go do stuff like that. Yeah, they do make money, but they should make money. They're a platform. They have a real platform. They're putting people on. They're putting on a great show. And I'm sure not every year they make money. I'm sure they take losses and stuff too. So they should make money. But just me putting on concerts, like, yeah, we should make money. Like, we're the ones putting it on, and people came here to be a community, and you help the community. So I mean, I think all that's dope. What is that about though? Like, is it like a thing for models to get noticed?
Yeah, it's for models and designers. Like the designers, if you're a designer, they have like a designer fee that's like $1,500 up front just to be in the show. Then you have to make all the outfits for the models, and they give you like 30 models each designer. So
that's dope.
Yeah,
for the designer.
So like, for the designer, you're really working. You're putting yourself out there. You probably just put your money down, just trying to show your brand, trying to show your new stuff coming out. I've supported Serenity Doll Fashions twice. So I did it last year and this year.
Serenity Doll Fashions. Okay.
So I did it last year and this year. I met her in New York last year. I walked for her, but this year I walked for K4ia. And
that's a dope name.
Yep, she's dope. She makes like, you know, like lace and like pearls and white dresses, skirts, like, you know, the old fashioned kind of style with like mixed with like lingerie kind of. So I liked that. And I meet a lot of people in New York, man. It's designers, it's people with their own brands who do hair, lashes, makeup. And it's just all on you to network. It's all on you to make yourself be known. I tell people I'm a photographer. I tell people I'm a model. And I usually meet a lot of models so that I can add them to my photography.
What do you promote first? Or is it situational?
It depends on the situation.
It's situational, right?
If I know I'm not going to wear that, then I'll tell them I'm a photographer. But if
but then they hit you anyway, like, damn, you could be a model.
I know. Then it's
"Ah."
like, okay, but sometimes it's like it doesn't fit my personal life. I'll do the photography. I'll take the pictures. I'll do the content. I'll get the models ready. Whatever you need me to do.
Yeah.
I'll be the background. I
Okay,
like that.
what you just said was so important. Like, what you need to do. Like, I've met some people who have felt like they're gonna get it their way, you know, usually R&B singers, and it's just like you're not gonna have it. Like, you have to be kind of flexible. You kind of have to be well. So what you just said was so important because, you know, like, there's this artist named Jim Jones that was big like in my era, and like Jim Jones got big from being the cameraman for Dipset. He was just a video guy, and then he was like, oh, you actually got bars, bro, because he'd be in the studio with him. He's like, yeah, you know, and then they put him on, and it's like, that's how you get on, like, you know what I mean? Like, you being a photographer, you're a model, so you look like a better photographer. That's a good look. Because then it's like the person that wants to book you is like, they want everyone pretty at their shoot, like even the photographer, you know? So it's a good look. Plus, female photographers is a win because...
I'm looking out for all the girls.
Yeah, like, it's easier to shoot with a girl photographer because, like, there's not a lot of male models I see on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, most of them are female. I don't see anyone just showing off their bulge, you know what I mean? Like, I hardly see male models on Instagram, you know?
I like the models out here. I've shot in LA too at a studio called From Heaven's View. It's like 7 rooms and we shot in there. But then once I moved here, it was kind of... Like, I just started off with my friends, kind of. Just like, can I take your picture wearing my merch?
Cool, right? Yeah,
it was wearing my merch, and then I realized, like, these pictures is, like, my merch is in it, but these pictures is kind of, like, fire. So I need to, like, keep going. And I started taking pictures of, like, people's birthdays and stuff like that, babies and stuff.
That camera can take you places. I really implore it. It's not crazy to learn to get a camera. Get a camera. It can really take you to some amazing places because you're just shooting. People ask you to shoot and do a project. It's usually your family, like, oh, shoot it. But it leads to other stuff. And, like, I've shot in it's like amazing to be at a wedding and shoot it. Like, but you don't know anyone, you know, but you get to eat all the food and drink, you know. And
they
it's
offer
like,
you all the
it's
stuff.
like, you know, you're flirting with the, you know, it's like, this is great. Like, I don't know anyone here. I can say whatever.
You just got to hold all that equipment. That's the thing about being a photographer.
That shit gets old after like 4 hours.
Does.
Like, that's why we're crabby, right? That's why photographers be crabby. And like real dorkish ones too be extra crabby, but like when you have swag, you still get crabby. Like, bro, you know, like don't talk to me like that. And
you're always wearing all black because you don't want to mess up nobody else's pictures. You're a photographer. You don't want to be in the background in their family pictures standing out. And of course, I'm a model, so I have to like put that uniform on.
You gotta dumb it down a little bit. You know what I mean? For the bigger goal, man. You know,
it's okay though. Because when I pop out, you already know. Like, I'm me. Like, y'all see it.
I liked it. Very genuine smile. Very like it. So we talked about photography and the modeling. You do the content creation. What tips can you give on people that are girls that are trying to promote themselves and what they do in the business that they are in?
I would just say be consistent, and I know social media is like a big factor right now, so hop on the trends, hop on the new sounds. If you see a song trending, if a song is coming back, if a hairstyle is coming back, you don't gotta seem like you hopping on the wave, but you know, get that cloud from that. Like, get it and then take it and then do you again. Start back over, go back to being your genuine self. Like, I've been on trends, I've been in music videos out here in LA, stuff like that. It's not even my expertise, but it's just the fact that I can do it, and it's just experience. It just adds to my portfolio of where I want to go. If I want to host a TV show, or if I want to, I don't know, go do photography for Nike. Like, I have experience with brands, Fashion Week, just being optimistic. Like, just keep going, find different things, ventures, even if it doesn't seem like your type of thing. Like, just do it. Like, I've worked as a scare actor for Fear Overload Scream Park in San Jose? It's in San Jose now. It was at Bayfair at first.
That's dope. That's looking lit.
Yeah, so I just go all over the place and then go back to me, and then I have everybody supporting me.
I love it, man. I love the interaction on your page. It's greatly presented. I like to see models do more micro content. Like I'm always pushing artists to do more micro content. Micro content for artists is like where it's not necessarily their music video. They're just shooting like one take of their music video. So I think like it'd be cool if models did like catwalks, maybe, or just like 4 or 5 girls just doing a catwalk in a row as a micro content, just showcasing independent content through music on reels and stuff. So if you ever want to do something like that, let me know, man. 'Cause I'm trying to promote dancers and artists and stuff like that.
I used to dance, but I injured myself. So
that should be models that dance. She still be dancing. She grabbed her knee pretty tough though and started rubbing it. Was it that knee? Your left knee?
It is my knee. It is this knee. I tore my ACL.
Bro, she grabbed it, rubbed it, and you thought about it.
I was like, I used to be part of like dance
hey,
team.
When you injured your knee, you remember that. Like you just
life.
remember where it was, and like you can't stand up, and it's like.
And you hear it crack every time.
My. Okay.
Stand up.
I'm getting queasy, man. All right. Hey, I appreciate you coming on. Mstwoface. Go at her on Instagram. On Instagram, it's MSTWOFace. Out here from LA. So if you want to book her for modeling gigs and stuff like that, reach out.
Or photography. At Frame by Twoface on Instagram.
And she got the biz, man. Go check her out on Instagram, TikTok. She going wild and viral. I appreciate you coming on the pod. Anything you want to say before you get out?
I was just saying thank you to the Bay. Just welcoming me with open arms, supporting my business, supporting me as a model, supporting me in general. I just appreciate all the love that I get here. That's why I stay here, so I can stay at home. So, yeah.
Love, man. All right. We out of here, man. Joy. Later.